extreme southeastern Potawatomi County and into the central sections of Jackson County, right up to about Holton. It is going to include a large portion of southwestern Jackson, as well as south central and west central Jackson County. So for you folks in Jackson County, you should be alert to threatening weather. Now, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for a large portion of the listing area until 11 o'clock tonight. And now with the conditions obviously favorable enough for strong rotation with a few of these thunderstorms, there is a potential we could see at least a few small, brief tornadoes with some of these thunderstorms as they continue to track to the northeast. This is out ahead of a storm system that had been positioned to our west throughout the last few days of the week, and has now actually lifted a little bit to the north, and there's still some lift associated with the storm sweeping across the central sections of Kansas, firing other thunderstorms to our south and west in southwestern Chase County. There's a very strong thunderstorm headed your way, so you should be alert to threatening weather across southwestern Chase County as well. The severe thunderstorm tracking across extreme southeastern Potawatomi and southwestern Jackson County is showing signs of spreading. So we're actually getting two cells there. One in extreme southwestern Jackson, the other one making its way most likely across Jeffrey Energy Center at the present time, making tracks to the north and east, so we'll have at least there. We have another cell or two to deal with in south central Jackson County, and then we have the big cell that has made its way across most of east central Shawnee County at the present time and is headed into Jefferson County. Again, that is the storm that has been responsible for the numerous funnels and at least a brief touchdown near Topeka. We didn't get any reports or any details of the where that tornado touched down in Topeka, but we'll certainly get that to you as soon as we can, as soon as it's made available to us, or as soon as I can find the information. It's a little bit difficult to do when you kind of one-man banding it, or with a little help from Rick Smith and Roger Heaton. We're getting the information to you as best we can, but there was a report of a tornado, a brief tornado, at least near Topeka, and I think that was as a track to the east or south. I don't think it was in downtown Topeka. I think it was either on the southeast, east central, or northeast sections of Topeka, where it touched down very briefly, making its way to the north and east at about 15 to 20 miles an hour. That report also still reported a funnel near Billard Airport as that cell made its way across across.
Oh, right there in the exact center.
Like they were getting the area from around Oakland and Billard Airport would be getting hard hit with at least large hail, and now they have a report of a funnel around the Billard Airport in the far northeast or east central sections of Shawnee County with that cell that continues lifting to the north and east. And I want to point out for you folks in southern Jackson and southeastern Potawatomi County, those cells, there are three of them up there. They've all once thunderstorm split into two, and then we have another cell right along 75 Highway and extending just to the north and east. These cells are still intensifying and producing better signatures, so you're looking at the potential of large hail across the extreme east central sections of Potawatomi through the southern half of Jackson County, and it is all looking to the north. It's almost a solid line, but with 3 or 4 distinct areas of where hail may be more of a factor than just the heavy rain, which, by the way, is going to be an issue for some of you folks in portions of Jefferson and Jackson County, because these storms, there's storms backed up across Wabunsee County that will pass over the same areas that these initial storms, so you could see some localized flooding with some of the thunderstorms as they make their way across portions of Wabunsee, Jackson, maybe even far northwestern Shawnee, Jefferson, and as well as
see another funnel dipping down.
We do have the tornado warning that was issued for Shawnee County has expired. It ran until 7 o'clock, but we have extended that tornado warning for northwestern Douglas and southeastern Jefferson County until 7:45. We haven't received any further reports of funnels with that activity as it makes its way into Jefferson or Douglas County. We have had numerous reports of funnels and strong rotation across the southern sections and eastern sections of Shawnee County here in about the past hour. Once it makes its way out over rural countries, and once it gets into, especially Jefferson County, where the roads aren't laid out as nicely and neatly as they are in southern Shawnee County, it's a little more difficult to get some information as that storm tracks over more open country, where it's not quite as easy for storm spotters to track them. But they're certainly on that storm, rest assured, and we'll be passing along information about that storm as it becomes available to us.
You see the rotation in the upper part of the cloud base there.
Grantville, which is to the north and east of Topeka. They're reporting marble to tennis ball sized hail, which is not surprising because that storm's still packing quite a bit of hail, although it looks like the hail core might have shifted and shrunk a little bit. In fact, the hail core might be more positioned from around Grantville, northeastern Grantville, into a southwestern Jefferson County. That's lifting to the north and east at about 25 to 30 miles an hour. Tell you what, we're going to return to programming. Kind of catch our breath so we can gather some information for you on the storm. But for you folks in southeast Jefferson, as well as extreme northwestern Douglas County, you are under a tornado warning until 7:45 this evening. So please find shelter from the storm as it tracks to the northeast. In fact, and also it's more so in southeast Jefferson County and far northwestern Douglas County. It's tracking pretty much. It's going to track across southwest into central and eventually north central Jefferson County. So I think all of you folks in Jefferson County should be alert to this threatening storm as it makes its way from southwest to northeast at about 30 miles per hour. Again, and we do have Smith thunderstorm warnings that extend
like it's breaking up
from
here.
extreme northern Wabaunsee across southeastern Potawatomi into southwestern and central Jackson County. Those cells are very impressive, and we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for you folks in Chase County, most likely running until 7:40.